Welcome back. No one wants to walk into their first coaching session without some idea of what it's going to be like. In this video, we'll walk through a typical coaching session and answer the question, does coaching work? Let's take a look at the coaching process. Your big, hairy, audacious goal will be at the center of each and every coaching session. The only exception to that will be if something comes up and you have a crisis and you want to deviate for just a while and focus on that. It's your session. We'll focus on whatever you need to in that moment. But generally, the issues that you will bring will be connected to the goal. The session begins with you bringing a topic or issue that is related to your goal. Sometimes in the beginning, as people get started, their goal may be so big and hairy that the first session is spent just investigating that goal and all of the issues impacting it so that you can prioritize which issues you want to start with in future sessions. So we establish what you need to focus on for that session. Then we're going to dive into that and discover what are some of the issues that are impacting that. What might you need in order to move forward? As you begin to strategize and then develop an action plan that you can take away with you after the coaching session. I'll then ask you what might get in the way and how you're going to hold yourself accountable to your action plan, and then we'll recap and make sure that we haven't left anything undone. So that's the coaching process in a nutshell. So what's your role in the coaching? First, you've got to want to change. Second, you've got to be open and willing to be coached, show up on time and on camera, and fully participate in coaching. If someone else is more or less forcing you to get into coaching, it's probably not going to be the most effective use of our time or the money that's being paid for the coaching. You need to be committed to take action and to do the work required for the change. What's the coach's role? First and foremost, to maintain confidentiality within the limits of the coaching agreement and the ICF ethics and standards of behavior. But the most important thing that I will do is to listen. I'm probably going to be listening to you in a way that you rarely get listened to. As I listen, I may ask questions to help you move forward, to dive deeper, to identify steps and strategies. I'll also offer observations, provide you feedback. If you need a brainstorming partner, I'm there for that. I am there as your thought partner and sounding board. But unlike the consultant who will give their formal or informal recommendations or an instructor who's going to provide you step-by-step process, in coaching, I am there to help you find your own answers, to discover your own resources, and to map out your own steps towards your solutions. I may rarely make a request of you. If you get stuck and it seems like you're having difficulty moving forward, I may make a request. And you have, as the client, always in the driver's seat, you have the right to accept that request, to say no to that request. Doesn't seem like your cup of tea at the moment. Or you can negotiate and figure out how you might integrate that request into your own solutions. So, the question of the day, does coaching work? Well, there's a lot of research out there indicating that coaching does work. But a 2013 meta-analysis by Dr. Tim Thieboom and colleagues from the Department of Work and Organizational Psychology at the University of Amsterdam started with over 100 studies. And they began to then cipher out which ones really had the empirical evidence that could drive the answer to this question, does coaching work? They found that coaching has a significant impact on performance and skills, personal well-being, coping skills, attitudes, and goal attainment. In the literature, they oftentimes use the term goal-directed self-regulation, but what they mean is goal attainment. So, The question of the day, does coaching work? Absolutely. At the end of the study in their discussion, they point out that coaching is an effective tool for improving the functioning of individuals in organization. They further go on to say that coaching can be effectively used as an intervention in organization. If you're interested in downloading and reading Dr. Theboom and his colleagues' meta-analysis, I've provided it for you just below this video. You can also download the coaching agreement and look it over before we meet. You're about to embark on a transformational coaching journey. It's an exciting time, and I'm looking forward to partnering with you in your pursuit to achieve your goals and to becoming your best self. The next step is to go to the link titled Schedule Your Coaching Discovery Conversation and book your free 45-minute session with me so that we can talk about this in person and I can answer any questions that you may have. I look forward to meeting with you. Until then, have an amazing journey.